Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Leslie and today I just wanted to go over my budget for January. Last year when I was tracking my expenses, I didn't pay too close of attention to my budget because my goal was to just track where my expenses were going for an entire year. And I actually just made a video on that. If you'd like to check it out, I'll link it in the description below. So now that I know where my money is going, I can focus a little more on budgeting for each month. So last year I had the same budget for every month. I just kind of decided what my average would be for the year. So this year I would really like to have a separate budget for each month. And then I can kind of see throughout each month if I need to spend a little more or a little less. So I'll be looking at my notes on my budget tracker. I will link this in the description. It's one that I found on Etsy and I absolutely love it. I really would like to make my own at some point, but I just don't have time right now. And this one is great. It's really come in handy and it covers all of my needs, so why change it? So I will put up a picture of the different budget categories that I have. Hopefully these categories will stay the same. I kind of learned last year what categories I need throughout the year. And I was able to keep one blank category in case I need to add another one later. One change that I did make this year is instead of having a category for groceries and for miscellaneous food, I just combined those both into the groceries category. Before, I had miscellaneous food as things like protein bars or snacks for my daughter, things that I was generally buying like on Amazon or at Target that weren't really in my normal grocery order, but I don't know, I feel like those would be fine just all under the groceries category, so I'm keeping those at groceries. My budget for groceries this month is $700. Paper goods and cleaning, I put that at $40. I think I will have to buy, I'm good on paper towels. I bet I could make that lower because I think all I need to buy is like toilet paper and maybe like one other thing. So and plastic wrap. I'm gonna make that $35. Gas, I might buy gas once a month. My husband and I tend to split gas costs because we share my car. So I might buy it once a month. It's not that often at all. So just in case, I'm gonna put that at $45. Preschool is basically the same. It depends on if the month has 4 weeks or 5 weeks. Sometimes I have an extra payment. A good average is going to be $1,300, so I'll just leave it at that. Personal care and toiletries, I don't see too much going on with that. I might need like more mascara or something small. I'm gonna make that $30. Over-the-counter meds, vitamins, supplements, I'm going to put that at, you know what? I'm not sure if I should put, where would you put protein powder? Would you put that under grocery or under supplements, like meds and supplements and vitamins? Yeah, I'm not sure on that. Let me know in the comments because I don't know where to put that. I think for now I'm just gonna leave it under grocery. And then, so meds and vitamins, that's not gonna, I'll just leave that at 30. That's not gonna be much at all. My daughter's wants, she just got a whole lot of stuff for Christmas, so I don't anticipate us having to buy her anything for January, so I'm making that $0. Her needs, she's really good on clothes and everything. I don't see us having to buy her anything this month. We'll make that $0. January is such a low spend month as it is. I imagine a lot of these being lower than what they normally would. Medical expenses, I might have like a doctor's visit. I'm gonna put $20 just in case I have like a copay or something, but that should be low. For gifts, my husband's sister does have a birthday this month, but I actually bought her a gift back in December, so I'm not spending any money on gifts this month. Oh my gosh, actually I put 200, not $0 on gifts. Clothes, I don't need any clothes right now. Totally good on clothes, that's $0. Hobbies, I'm definitely trying to spend less on hobbies right now, and I got everything I need already at Christmas. Hobbies is $0, and I am so proud of myself for that one. Pets, I did have a pretty big pet expense already. The first day of the new year, I had to take my cat to the emergency vet. I already told the gross story about what went wrong with her, so I won't repeat it, but she did have an issue that she had to go to the emergency vet because obviously everything was closed on the 1st. I can't believe it happened on the first day of the year. That was $300. So I'm gonna put 300. Oh, plus her food. I buy a big bag of food. So I'm gonna put 350 for pet this month. Entertainment, I think is gonna be the same. I think entertainment's also gonna be 0 just because, I mean, it was just Christmas. Home goods and decor, that should be 0. Childcare, so sometimes we do pay my husband's sister to watch our daughter. That would be the only potential childcare expense. I'm gonna put $20 just in case. I don't know that we'll need to do that though. Salon, I don't plan on getting my hair done this month, so that's 0. Dining out, I don't really dine out at all. The most I'll do is maybe get a drink from Starbucks at work, but I made that a big goal to not do that because I don't even really like Starbucks. Or any coffee out. I prefer to just make it at home. So I'm just gonna put that, you know what, occasionally I'll buy a snack from like 7-Eleven. I'm just gonna put that at $10. Car maintenance, I do need to get my brakes fixed, but my husband actually does that, and all we have to do is pay for the brakes. It is my car. Usually he takes care of maintenance costs because we do share the car. So a lot of times he pays for that, so he may be paying that. I'm just gonna put 0 for now. Vacation, 0, not doing anything this month. I might actually do something next month, but not this month. Electronics is gonna be 0, not buying anything. Insurance, registration, that kind of stuff. Outside of my health insurance, there's nothing. So I'm gonna put $130 just for my health insurance. Transportation services, I really rarely use that. That almost shouldn't be a category, but occasionally I might have to use it for work, but I get reimbursed. So I'm just putting 0. And then work expenses, I should be good. I did buy quite a bit last year while I was setting up my home office, and we also moved offices at my job, like at the office. So I did have to buy some things to kind of make my desk more comfortable. I don't see myself having to buy anything for work right now. I'm putting 0. Miscellaneous, I'm just gonna leave that at 20 because I have no idea. It's miscellaneous, whatever. Something comes up, we'll put it under there. And then the other 2 are blank. So that's not bad at all. That comes out to $2,705 for the total as far as expenses go. Hey everyone, this is future me. I totally forgot to tell you about how finances are set up between me and my husband for our family. So we do have separate accounts. We didn't combine all of our money, which means we kind of split up our bills. We don't do everything. Oh, sorry, the lighting is weird because it's later. So we don't do everything 50-50, but we are each responsible for certain bills. So he gets the rent, electric, internet, that kind of thing. I get all of the preschool, groceries, a lot of the family expenses, and it mostly evens out. I think he might pay a little more because he makes a little more, but it's pretty close. So when you see on the budget that I left out things like housing, internet bill, electric, the utilities, that kind of thing, that's the reason why, because he covers them. Every once in a while, we will exchange a little money directly, but for the most part, we just kind of pay for things on our own. The reason for that, we just like dealing with our own money. I mean, that's really it. So we do keep things separate, and I didn't want that to be confusing and you wonder why I don't have any kind of house payment or anything. So back to the video. All right, as far as my income, that's what I'm gonna have to look at to determine how much I'm putting into savings, retirement, all that stuff. My income is gonna be a little hard to decide for this month because I recently got a raise at work and I'm getting a bonus at work this month. So this month I'm not sure what my paychecks are going to look like with my raise. I did increase my retirement withdrawal from my check, so I have no idea what my check is going to look like. So I'm really just guessing on this. I think I'm going to base it on last year's numbers. My total income as far as Etsy, my work check, and my bonus, I'm going to anticipate will be 5,320. That seems like a pretty good estimate. All right, so I've got 5,320. Oh, I have my subscriptions. I totally forgot. Subscriptions is $75, which I hate. I want that to be lower. But there is one subscription I have that was also a contract. It's for Adobe. Oh my, I'm so mad. I really shouldn't have gone through with Adobe because I don't even use it that much anymore. I used Acrobat a lot for my Etsy shop, but I ended up getting the whole creative suite on a contract because I got a really good deal, but now I have to keep paying it, even though I only use Acrobat not often, easily less than once a month, and I could probably just find a free program to make the PDFs. So I'm pretty unhappy that I'm still paying for that, but it is what it is. So I've got 75 in subscriptions, so that's gonna be another expense. Okay, so if I take my projected budget and my income and come up with the difference, it's gonna be 2,540, which sounds reasonable because my work bonus was 2,300 minus taxes, minus retirement income. It comes out of that also. So I normally would have about 500 left over per month. So the fact that this is 2,500 definitely makes sense. So that means I can actually put a good amount into whatever I want as far as savings, debt payment, and retirement. So for this month, like I said, the retirement comes out automatically, and I'm really not sure what that's gonna look like. The retirement money actually comes out of my check before I get paid. So I'm gonna have to factor that in later. But for now, let's just work with this 2,500 between debt payment and savings. And I don't know that I wanna do much with personal investments. I think I'm just gonna do debt payment and savings for this month. What do I wanna do though? It's so hard to decide how to break this up. I'm definitely gonna do at least 1,000 into savings. How about, okay, I'll do 1,500 in savings. Gosh, how did I end up at 3 million? Sometimes these typos, I'm like, what am I doing with myself? 1,500 into the savings budget. Investing, I'm gonna do 0. My personal investments, I'm kind of just leaving as they are. Retirement, like I said, I'm gonna factor that in later. And student loans, we're going to do 1,000. So that is my budget for January. I'm really curious to see what my paychecks look like so I can budget a little better for the next month. But I think we have a pretty good plan. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for stopping by. Are you doing any of this personal budgeting yourself? I always love watching content like this, seeing other people do their budgets. It's just so inspiring, so motivating. It really helps keep me on track. So I hope I can do the same for you. Definitely leave me a comment, do all the YouTube things, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.